Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome back. This is part 3 of the big channel I've been doing from people like General McNamara and all sorts of people in this on about the state of the world and about from the shadow people from the 10th dimension who are angelic entities and benign shadow people. Not all shadow people are awful, sorry. Who are you? See his face. Things I've had going on here. Anyway, you can check out a video I did about that. I'll leave the link in the excuse me, description. Thanks for coming back and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like and share. And please remember that this message isn't going to resonate with everyone. There may be some triggers in it. It is not my personal opinion that I'm reciting here. This is a message I've channeled. I keep my personal opinions out of this, okay? Apart from when they're referred to me, and that's a different matter. So, yeah, please, there may be triggers in it and there may be things you just don't agree with, which is fair enough. You don't have to listen to it, yeah? You don't have to bother with it. It's just not for you, okay? No problem. So yeah, and if you want a personal reading from me, angel life path reading, anything, contact me on my email and I can do that for you. Quite popular at the minute, so okay, right. So if you remember, we had some very strange shapes. These are healing shapes. I keep going on about this orb that's been seen, the Mosul orb. And it seems to have been something they've been waiting for to come out, because now it's all about orbs for me, and not as in just spirit orbs, although they do refer to that. There are apparently oh my god, they're showing me now. Well, they're not showing, I can't see them physically, but I know I've seen them before. There are so many that actually accompany me as I live, as I walk round, and they are beings. But it's a way of traveling. It's an energy field that's manipulated by the being. That's what they've just told me. So, but they were talking about that, and it's linked to organic matter and the creation of this world and how this world's built up, and yet it's quite mind-boggling. So this is not going to be an easy ride. Remember, I would love your comments on what you believe this is. We're learning together on this, and it's hard to interpret. It's almost like, as I said last time, we've gone up a level, because we are they think we're able to decipher this at some point. So it's coming at me in shapes anyway. We'll get back to the old business, but again, these healing shapes, these are geometric shapes that are floating around when they show me, and they're usually in blue. These ones have been in blue, but before I got to that bit, actually, I'm remembering with this first page, I just felt the urge to draw these symbols. So if they mean anything to anyone, please let me know. Remember, I'm rubbish at drawing, and they're not to scale, they're just doodles. So if any of this one seems a bit familiar to me for some reason, again, it's that X. There's a lot of X's, and then in this channel, it's the circle and a rectangle that feature. So they feature quite prominently, which I haven't. Yeah, the circle a bit, but the rectangle, no. So these are geometric shapes. Remember, I also got told that Archangel Metatron, I was working like a general in an energy form with me as well. So, which I haven't heard before. Well, no, I tell a lie. I have once or twice, okay? But, anyway. So there you go. Let me know what you think of them. And I got messages in again, going off the orb thing for a moment, something to do with fish, the fishing population, and they mean like fish in the sea, as in, not as in, I was thinking of people who fish, I don't know, I lost it there a bit, sorry. Fishing population, low stocks, they must be replenished soon, running too low. And then they referred me to somebody, you see, they're using bits I've learned in history as well about Thomas Malthus. They call it Thomas Malthus syndrome. So that's a guy who, back in the 18th century, yeah, he talked about, you know, the proportion of people in the world that would, if there were too many of them. In fact, he was my first university essay I wrote, actually, on him. And, you know, if the population was too much, the food stocks would, you know, it would just run dry. We would end up starving. There was just no way we could keep up. It wouldn't keep level. I can't remember the full thing, but something like that. Okay, and overfishing. There's a lot of overfishing going on. All the countries were all guilty of that. Must be, in their eyes, must be stopped. Cod in particular is in danger, and it's vital for health, for heart health, they're saying. So I'm not getting the impression there, but they've just said to me, it's the truth, that everything on this planet, just like my mum used to say actually, everything on this planet is here for a reason. Okay, so it might be obvious, but it's like the fish is there. Sorry, I'm watching someone spirit or something at the end of the room. Oh, go away, you're such a pain. It's my negative energy who's always trying to show me I'm married to you. Go away, you're not. So anyway, the crazy life I lead. I don't know why they let them in. I don't think I'm going to stop them for some reason. Still pondering on that. Anyway, get back to it. Danger. For the cod, because it's to do with heart health, and there are things that we now look. I'm vegetarian, yeah, so don't have a go at me. But they are saying that there are things put here for us to eat and to use, and we haven't done it in the best possible taste. They're saying to me, they always use that with Kenny Everett and Cupid. We haven't done it properly. We've overrun it. Okay. And but it was meant to be used in moderation and in a humane manner, and we haven't done that. But those things are meant to be there. It's part of the food chain. It's part of. It's necessary for certain functions in the body. This is the doctor talking to me. That I have this Dr. Barnes, and they need to be incorporated into the diet, but it needs to be done on a better scale, more humanely, and food needs to be out there for all. Everybody should have these nutrients. That was the idea. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who was part of a team for setting up this simulation, this world, whatever it is. I don't know, cedar maybe. What did that call? Blueberry cedar. But something like that. And it's necessary for health. That's their message, not mine. Okay, so please don't have a go at me. That's triggering you. And everything is there for a reason. It's all like a medium I knew years ago. She used to say everything's a tapestry, and you take one thread out and the could all disintegrate. Yeah, so it's all there for a reason. Everything has its proper place, and we keep it's almost like we consume too much of something, and this can be across the board in everything, and then we throw it out and no, I've had too much of that. It's almost like an obsessive compulsive way we live, and then we go on to something else and we do it to that and we throw it away. Everything's supposed to be moderation. That's their message, not mine. If you don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. Okay, and then they drew the orb thing again. Okay, now this is like, but this is slightly different because I kept saying that floating around on a black background as if it was like space, and these blue light. It's always blue light. and this circle, it was going into a tunnel, and it had these bits coming off. Okay, watch the video on the Mosul orb thing I did. It's very short. So, and then again, a tunnel thing where it just goes spiral. I can see that floating on the air at night. They show it to me. It's really freaky. Then something they've been referring to again, X-Files. Now remember, they show you TV programs, etc., to get the message across that's on your level. So they kept showing me the X-Files, and they keep labouring this point to me, and I don't know why to you, but I'm an X-File. That's great. Please listen. Great. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Their words, not mine. I ain't anyone. Right, and then the best thing I saw was this circle thing in blue, in black, and then this bridge coming out of the middle of it. But like, think Stargate, that kind of thing. But no, it's not Stargate. No, that's wrong. They don't want me to use that analogy. It's like a spiral, yeah, and blue light, and this bridge comes out, and I can see this Atlantis being that I've written about in my Court of Londinium book, which you can get on Amazon, and he's there, and there are others there, but I see him in this bridge. And remember, I've been talking about bridges non-stop, bridges between the worlds, between the dimensions. And then I got this symbol. It wasn't a symbol, it was, I could really see this thing, it was fantastic. And this blue spiral again, but a line through it that way this time. And then I got journey through the worlds is possible. Okay, very odd. Then I had, I saw pyramid. It's almost like sometimes I'm saying things as if they're schematics for something, or like blueprints. That's how they appear. And it was a huge pyramid. Then all of a sudden it went small. Again, I've had this sort of weirdness before in their messages. And it ended up being on a tray that was on like one of those old tea trolleys that we have in the UK. And they were, two of the men in black, I could just see their hands moving it about. And then it started looking like a big one somewhere as well. Oh no, sorry, that's my mistake. I wrote that down to remind me. I don't know what they did with it after that. Then I got the numbers, and this is the way they say it: 9, 9, 9, and then I got 2, 4, 1, 2, and they were like degrees. I mean, I don't even know. Those numbers make sense to. Oh, you can't say it. I just realised. 999 degree. 2, 4, 1, 2 degree. I mean, I don't know if that's possible, but that's what they've shown me. Then I saw that orb thing again, and it was like, I mean, I've drawn the line, but it went into the, you know, this, it's a tunnel. I'm trying to show you what it's like. I go along a bit like this, but this spiral is going. And I was traveling along the tunnel with Einstein, and I got reference to this open velocity again. Okay, now Einstein did, you know, stuff like the theory of relativity. Now I remember hearing that he got the idea, he was helped by a dream where he was on a sleigh traveling at the speed of light. He had a dream. So, okay, that was kind of interesting, and it's all to do with velocity, an open velocity, and I think that's to do with space travel and traveling through gateways to other worlds. Okay, and I've just got communication is coming on how to do it. Then I saw this fantastic like triangle. Sometimes I like triangles, but they're still in the pyramid sort of colors and what have you. But this I'm going to say the triangle here, and these blue tendrils coming off. And then this, let me try to describe it. And I've seen it at night when they've come closer to me. It's like water, as if you're looking through water. Again, I wrote that in my book for the portal that's in the book. It's like water, shimmering water. And it was all blue, and it's energy. but it was around this pyramid. Maybe the pyramid or triangle. It's more triangle is a focal point. I don't know. Then I saw this orb thing again, and a different type of orb, and that's what it looked like in blue with all this energy, these tendrils of energy in this circle in the middle. Okay, so theories on that would be appreciated. Then again, don't laugh. Then I saw it like that, which is a bit like that orb I did a video on the other day. And I got teleportation as possible because I was listening to a song. She's a cosmic girl. I have to listen to music. Clear. Was that me or was that no? A shadow moved around there. I was listening to Cosmic Girl by what's it called? Jamiroquai. I love it. And there's a reference to Star Trek in it or whatever, and I just heard teleportation is possible. Well, I know they're working on it anyway, and they've teleported a beam of light. So I don't know how far they've got on it now though. Then I got these tendrils of light, again blue, on a black background. And then I remembered a dream, and the dream was that I saw people and they had these tendrils, but they were black, but there were tendrils coming out of their hands. It was really freaky, quite scary, all these tendrils. They were floating. I've seen that before in some sort of, when I talked about a meditation I did years ago, really freaky. And then all of a sudden when I was here, there was a black shadow moving around here, and it was moving pretty fast. So they were, as they've done before, if somebody gets in here that shouldn't be spirit-wise or traveller, they were being pulled out very fast. So I don't know if there was anything, you know, really important about that they didn't want other people hearing, or I don't know, which is, I don't know from anywhere else. I don't know. No, they shouldn't have, it just shouldn't have been there, because it made me jump and my heart was going boom, but it was that strong. Okay, then I saw blue sky and clouds, and the blonde man again, the Atlantis being, and the others with them standing somewhere looking at it. Look, a bit like one of those dodgy 1980s pop videos, you know, that sort of virtual reality type thing. Then another light tunnel, I'm going to call them. And then I saw a shape that looks like a thin pyramid pendulum, which changes to a 3D triangle upside down. So it's spinning on it. It starts spinning at speed on its point like that, and it was transparent. Then I saw a floating rectangle against the sort of dark mauve sky. It was floating and undulating. There were stars around it, and beneath were rocks, and it looked like a canyon. Then I had something very strange. Runway models at a fashion show. And on that point, I'm going to leave you, because I'm going to have to do another video because this is transmission is going on a little bit too long. I've seen this before, and now it must mean something important. Whatever they show me is important and part of the message. So the fact that I'm seeing models on a runway, you know, very chic, 1950s, yeah, something to do with fashion. So they maybe have a message for that. So I'm going to stop it there, and there'll be another part to this, okay? Because we're already at 19 minutes. I shall see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care of yourself. See you later. Bye.